Hi everyone, this is Healthy Living Talks Tope. On this YouTube channel, I demystify various health misconceptions and share them in simple ways you can understand it, improve your health and the quality of your life. On today's episode, I will be discussing a very controversial issue. Please like, share and subscribe to this YouTube channel to get more health information in a simplified way. On today's episode, the issue will be, should women do sit bath after childbirth? In Nigeria in particular, and in some other African countries, there are different practices women must follow after childbirth in a bid to restore them back to health. This argument goes a number of times. New mothers are told not to sit on hot water when they get home by their physician, not to use any hot water to remove anything from their body. But when they get home, older women tell them that they need to do this to remove bad blood, to prevent infection, and to tighten the vagina. So in today's episode, I will be discussing the issues that the physicians have with you. I will be discussing what the older women have with you and what you should do in practical ways. More often than not, many women come down with vaginal tear and then they need to suture or stitch the place, and then you go home. Now, many of these absorbable sutures are very sensitive to hot water. So when you begin to sit in hot water, those sutures dissolve and do not hold the tear in place. Those absorbable sutures can then dissolve even before the tear that was stitched up heal. And that is one of the dangers the physician is preventing. So if your stitches do not heal well, you can eventually come down with an infection. Just hold on for me a minute. I'm talking about what your physician, I'm going to tell you what older women think. But older women will tell them that these women need to sit down on hot water so that this bad blood can come out. Now, let me explain it. Whether you had vaginal delivery or you had a cesarean section, a C-section, the same applies. They do not want the suture to lose and then you come down with an infection or you do not heal properly. Now, the thing to understand is, number one, after delivery, there is no bad blood. There is no bad blood. So that blood coming out from you after delivery, it's not bad. It's part of the normal thing in your body that's supposed to come out after delivery. But the thing about it is that women have also said, oh, I feel a lot of relief from sitting down on hot water. I feel a lot of relief from hot massages. Sit baths have been shown help in some medical conditions for some people that have hemorrhoid or pile to provide symptomatic relief. So in a sense, it's not that sit bath is bad. It's just the way you are doing it. But the water you're using is too hot. You don't need that hot water to have a sit bath and be comfortable about it. Then saying that if you do that, it will remove the bad blood, it will remove infection, it will tighten your vagina if the water is not that hot, is attributing too much power to hot water. So what your physician is afraid of is that your suture will dissolve and then you will not heal properly. But not that sit bath in itself is bad, but the water you're using is too hot. Okay, I'll give you an example. On this channel, I discussed earlier of how you can weaponize probiotics in baby formula milk. When you add hot water in baby formula milk, what you can do is that you denature the probiotics. And before you know it, the probiotics that were put there in the baby formula milk so that your child doesn't stool often, start making the child to stool. And then you say, oh, this milk is fake, it's not working. That is this. Moderation is key. Sit bath is good, but do not use hot water. The goal is to heal and not to peel. But there are other things you can do to prevent infection. That's not the time to start rationing your pad. Please change as often as possible. You can see on this channel how often you should change your sanitary pad. Maintain a high level of hygiene and then take your medications as prescribed in order to avoid coming down with an infection. You may feel you're not yet there at this point you're listening to me, but because your body is just undergoing a lot of hormonal changes, you will heal and get there. I trust this information has been helpful, and I know you would have a number of questions about it. I also have a book on 50 healthy living questions. You can click the link in the description box below to order your e-copy. If you would like to speak to a pharmacist on any of your medication to review it, just click the link in the description box below and I'll be reaching across to you. Till I see you again, remember Google is your friend, but I am your professional. Cheers!